Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, the heat going away after a warm start to the week. Cool front on the way later on tonight, and it's going to come through with little fanfare. We actually got a shower or two on the radar. We'll show you that in just a bit. Outside of that, lots of sunshine, cooler temperatures as the vernal equinox arrives at 11:15 in the morning. That means it's officially spring. So let's go ahead and take a look, see what's going on. We got two weather makers, two cyclones that we're watching. One that's on the front burner tonight, another one that's going to be a weather maker down the road. This one out here in the Pacific that's going to bring big rains to California, maybe mudslides, too much rain, but certainly much needed water in much of the California basin has had a pretty dry winter. Meanwhile, farther to the east, another cyclone that has produced snow from the Rockies through the high plains, produced severe weather last night. Texas, even southeast Louisiana, producing severe weather, a couple of tornadoes and some strong intense storms producing up to baseball size hail. Got tornado watches across Alabama into Georgia. In fact, Atlanta getting ready to get slammed or already underway. Tornado warning just southwest of downtown Atlanta, so some rough weather there, and that extends back into Alabama, all ahead of that frontal boundary that'll be also crossing through our area down the road. And this storm system had a big history of damaging winds to the west, big hail, baseball size hail last night, and that hail continuing across northern portions of Mississippi and into Alabama this evening. High winds and the number of tornado confirmations will go up, and you can see that flashing right there, yellow. That's a new severe thunderstorm warning that was just posted. So some active storms for our friends off to the north and east. For us, well, most of the active storms that moved across central Louisiana from Texas weakened, and they pushed off to the east. We did see one flare-up of some storms that produced fairly large hail down across southeast Louisiana. Now on Power Doppler HD, relatively quiet. We are tracking a little bit of an isolated shower that's moving right along Highway 14 from Delcambre over to just north of the Ranella area into New Iberia. So a little quick moving shower here. That's about it. So we'll keep rain chance at 10% for the rest of this evening. Here comes the cool front. Temperatures getting into the mid-80s this afternoon. Cooler air following, especially as you get farther to the north and west where it's in the 50s already in Dallas. And that's where we should be tomorrow morning, in the low to mid-50s. So nice and breezy, sunshine tomorrow. Just maybe a few fair weather fractus clouds moving on through during the course of the afternoon. And it stays nice and cool through your Wednesday as high pressure remains the dominant feature. And that high pressure system moves off to the east. Come Thursday, we'll see milder air, but again, wall-to-wall sunshine for the most part tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, much of Friday. Clouds coming back for the weekend, but we're going to hold off on the rain chances. Only other issue going tomorrow is going to be breezy northwest winds. You can see where the front crosses the area right around 1, 2 in the morning, where we'll see the winds increase a little bit. And then when we get the daytime heating, it gets gusty. So if we see sustained winds 17 to 18, that means we'll see gusts to 25 to 30 tomorrow afternoon. Temperature-wise, as we mentioned, getting into the low to mid-50s tonight. Tomorrow we'll top out in the mid to upper 60s, so that's about 15 degrees cooler than today. Tomorrow night we're getting down into the low to mid-40s, and then Wednesday lots of sunshine will get us back into the mid to upper 60s. Just absolutely gorgeous weather. So partly cloudy and mild, turning breezy, cooler late, 53 your low, 68 the high tomorrow. Just a gorgeous day. And coming up at 11:15 tomorrow morning, it is the time of the year, even though the sun gets further away from the Earth gets further away from the sun, we start tilting more toward the sun. And 11:15, the sun's rays will be directly over the equator. That's also known as the vernal equinox or the spring equinox. And then as we go toward June, the sun's rays more direct in the northern hemisphere. And again, that all happens at 11:15 tomorrow morning. And no, the egg balancing trick does not work when the sun is directly over the equator. That is just a misnomer. Temperature-wise, looking good over the next few days. Upper 60s, overnight lows in the low to mid-40s. And then warming up for the weekend, back into the 80s. Partly cloudy skies through Palm Sunday. Rain chances this weekend no higher than 10%. It looks like more significant rains down the road, but we can't raise the rain chances too high because that's days 7 through 10. But in the near term, enjoy what you got.
Beautiful. Thank you, Rob. Still ahead on KATC.